Such a beautiful day to be a man. Great to see you guys. Listen, make sure you guys get a stream a thumbs up. Notice how shout out to Mr. Ralph. He said pandemic pipe service. Notice how the guys, and this is common. You got guys said, Derek, you got to be more punctual nowadays. Notice how the guys that are always complaining never actually support or never contribute to anything. This is why I love doing member only live streams, because you got to understand, I have things to do. I just uploaded a video to the main channel. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So you're coming to see me. Let's keep it honest. You're coming to see me and listen to me, and which is wonderful, and I appreciate it. But to complain and say, where is he at? Where's your contribution or donation? Right, it's never going to happen. You see how that works? Member only live stream from here on out. So then you can sit back and wait and watch, and then you comment and support. Shout out to Mr. John Ham. Now, this is not about, shout out to Curtis, for all the Apex Predator members, man. I appreciate you, brothers. How to do, shout out to Mr. Malevolent Elephant, Terrell Torrance. Now, I know a lot of you guys will say, man, I've been ignoring women my whole life, or shout out to Jay, or, forget these women, man. I'm ignoring them. This is not about you completely ignoring women. Because let's be honest, the reason why you've been ignoring women because you're afraid of them. Shout out to Mr. Gift Obi. So this is not to feed into your frustration about women. Because I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, I'm ignoring women completely. Shout out to Mr. Edward Achu Acuna. Right? Now, here's the thing. A lot of guys say they get more attracted to you when you ignore them. Yes and no. We're gonna hit on every cylinder because I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna let you know what I learned from ignoring women. Now, a lot of guys gonna say, "Man, it's just, I've been ignoring my ex-girlfriend. She ain't hit me back. I've been ignoring this girl for weeks. She ain't hit me back." Yeah, because she wasn't attracted to you, and that's what some guys gotta learn. So I'm gonna give you everything that I've learned from ignoring women, and I've been on this wonderful earth for 32 years. Right? And what I noticed, and here's the thing, guys, if you say if you ignore women, you gotta get them to come to you, that's not gonna happen. Guys, let me say this. Ignoring women in hopes that they come to you means nothing, because they will never come to you. You have to make sort of eye contact, or there has to be some sort of choosing signal between you two. That's why a signal means somebody sends something and the other person receives it. That's what a choosing signal is. So all you guys that say, oh, I'm just going to ignore her and she's going to come to me, I'm going to be on my purpose, and she's going to just magically walk to me. That will never, ever, ever on God's green earth happen. It would never, it would even happen in hell. It wouldn't happen anywhere, okay? Because women aren't built like that. Sitting back and shout out to Mr. John Ham, sitting back and thinking and doing nothing is delusional, because as a man, you have to receive the signal. So this is not about completely ignoring women so they can come to you, and it would not. Jazz, let me ask you this. For all the guys who've been ignoring women their whole life, or for the most of their life, how has that worked out for you? I'm asking you, how has that worked out for you? All the guys who've been ignoring women their entire life, or the great majority of their life, how has that worked out for you? Have you gotten laid by women? Have they approached you? Not good, right? See, that's what I'm saying, guys. And it's going to be two sides to the coin. Right, you got nowhere. Oh, I got a good announcement for a video. We are in the field for guys who wanted to know, how do I interact with women in the gym, right? Or how do I pick up girls at the gym? I got a perfect video for you. We in the field. Yes, there's a woman in the video. So we're going to have that on the main channel very soon. Right? Since so many guys like, man, I'm screwed, man. The pandemic, man. Or a lot of guys say, man, these girls in the gym, all they want is attention. See? You guys, that's what I'm saying. You're not really getting out here like that. So we got a special video for you guys on the main channel soon about getting women at the gym. Right? Shout out to Mr. Grilled Cheese Sandwich. Shout out to Mr. Rob Parks Jr. Big shout out to Grilled Cheese Sandwich. He says donation to the Church of Fiji Water Fund. Thank you, Grilled Cheese. I love you, man. So when it comes to ignoring women, you have to do it in the right way. Let's say hypothetically you got a girl coming over tonight. Right? You guys hang out, you have sex, you guys hook up, have a good time. Now, after you guys part ways, that's when you ignore her. Then she will reach out to you. See, there has to be attraction and there has to be some sort of physical connection before you get the benefits of ignoring a woman. Excuse me. Because if you want the benefits of ignoring her, you have to have some sort of sexual chemistry, some sort of connection, so that you can say, oh man, this guy who I find attractive is ignoring me. Guys, if you have a question, hit the super chat. That goes for something, dude, Alexis, anybody who have a question. If you feel like you're gonna ask a question like, so Darius, how was your day? Just hit the super chat. Or Darius, when did the last live stream go? Or Darius, how can I get it? You know what to do. Right? So ignoring women is a beautiful thing. I've gotten so many women in my entire life just by ignoring them. Matter of fact, I can say this. There was like attraction, up front, and then somehow she played some goofy game, and then I completely ignored her. And she was like, "Oh man, I gotta reach out to Darius. Hey, let's hang out. Hey, when can I see you? Hey, can I come over?" It's all of a sudden somehow they free up their schedule. Haven't y'all noticed that? Shout out to Mr. J. Watch him, Jay. Haven't y'all know, women somehow free up their schedule? They're somehow so available. They somehow want to make it up to you because all of a sudden you ignore them and you're like, man, I'm not playing that goofy game. And women want to feel desired, not loved. And a lot of guys don't understand this. So when you understand women, you say, I'm done dealing with your mess. I'm not playing on your playing field. When you do that, man, it's going to work for you. But guys, the common denominator is she has to be attracted to you. Because a lot of guys are ignoring women, and then what they're doing is they're ignoring her in hopes that she come. No, listen, man, I ignore women and move on. I'm serious. I ignore women completely and move on. This is the only way it'll work. Because for some reason, women can feel like, interesting, you can be like 100 miles away from a woman and you ignore her. You're doing it to try to punish her, or you're doing it to like, hopefully she comes back. Y'all know how they got the 30-day no contact rule on YouTube? It's like, it floats around everywhere. Like you're using no contact to get a girl back. She can sense that for some reason. Women are these like communication sensor things. So when you do that stuff, she's gonna be like, oh, this guy, he ain't being real. This is why ignoring women, I love it. Even my main chick, even my girl, guess what? When she pulls some goofy stuff, when she's kind of, because every woman's got to be a little emotional from time to time. That's just what it comes with when dealing with a chick. When she does something off or something, guess what? I don't respond to it. I just ignore, and she weasels her way back around. Or like when she leaves, she sends me a text message. Hey, I'm just really sorry. And this is how women are wired, guys. This is why I love it. And I got a main chick, I ignore her from time to time. Heck, she's watching this live stream most likely. I ignore her. It's not because I'm doing it out of spite or be malicious. I'm ignoring women for two reasons. One, to keep my own sanity and to let her know that I'm not about her games. And two, it seems like the only way a woman can actually appreciate you, what has to happen is there must be silence. And I just noticed this. There has to be some silence. There has to be some sort of distance. Like she's like, man, this guy's gonna leave. And the quickest way for you to spike any woman's attraction or anybody's for that matter, you just ignore them. Listen, guys, just doesn't extend to women. I've ignored family members. Here's what's beautiful about ignoring people who've done you wrong. Here's what's beautiful about it. I've ignored family members. They came back many years later, and they know, and I ignored them for a reason. I said, you know what, I'm not dealing with you. I didn't go to a specific function. If you have a question, somebody said, you still working out, Darius. If you have a question, hit the super chat. If it's about working out, it's about eating food, it's about where'd you get your hat from, just hit the super chat because I'm not going to stop talking. All right? This is why I like member-only live streams. And we'll continue. See that? I cut so many family members off. Yeah, like I cut family members off years later. They hit me up out of the blue. Hey, man, I'm just sorry, what happened last time. It's like somehow they remember what they've done. How many, like, they just remember. All of a sudden, they are remorseful. So this is not about females you're dealing with romantically or trying to hook up with. It's about women in general, people in general. You ignore family members, you get peace, because as you guys start to get older and older, listen, you start to ignore a lot of people. And your tolerance for games and goofy behavior, especially from women, listen, it's like so slim. Like any goofy behavior, what's gonna happen is I just nope. Stop putting these guys in timeout, please. Thank you, guys, moderators. This is why I absolutely love ignoring people. Now, I don't do it to be antisocial. I ignore individuals who have clearly done something goofy, who have clearly probably tried to wrong me or tried to disrespect me. I say, you know what? I'm not even going to try to really check you right now. And the best medicine, especially for women, you just ignore them. You just give them the silent treatment. Because that's the only way, honestly, a lot of women can function, man. Most women. Like, bro, most women cannot function when you try to talk to them. You say, hey, listen, and we try to sit them down and say, this is why I didn't like what you did. You just ignore them. This is why, like, a lot of husbands or dudes in long-term relationships, where do they usually go? To marriage counseling. And they try to, like, work their things out and listen to their wife. Say, honey, how can I please you, honey? What can I do to fix the relationship between me and you? Honey, baby, I love you. I want our marriage to work. Guess what the female's doing? Just sitting there. See, when you try to make things work with women, man, guys, I've been around the block with these chicks. I've been to many countries. And I'm telling you, man, when you try to make things work, when you try to fix things with a girl, I'm telling you 100% of the time, it's going to go left. Now, I'm not saying that you can't, you should hang out with your girl, but what should be happening is, here's the thing, if you're trying to fix something, that means it's broken. That means she's not following your lead. And this is why so many guys suck at relationships, or their marriages are horrible, because that's why they live that happy wife, happy lifestyle, because they're always trying to fix their girl, always trying to fix their woman. And women have an insatiable appetite for wanting more. And this is why I like literally limit the time, attention, text messages. I limit that stuff for women, because I've seen it so many times. I've coached hundreds of guys. Guys, when I say I've coached hundreds of men, I've coached hundreds of men in the past 3 years. I got another consultation tonight, and I got another one dead in the morning at 7 a.m. My brother lives way across the world. So when I say I know women, trust me, I'm a professional at this. Big shout out to Brother Juan from California for contributing via PayPal. Thank you, Brother Juan from California. I appreciate you. And guys, if you'd like to contribute via PayPal or Cash App, I'll put the links up in there. Go ahead and show your support to me. I would appreciate it. If not, get a live stream a thumbs up. Matter of fact, let's do that. Guys, let's get this live stream to 150 likes before we continue. Go ahead. Give it a thumbs up. We're going to get in the meat of this live stream, man. Go ahead. Thumbs it up. Big shout out to Mr. Derek Is Nature for contributing. Go ahead. Let's get to 150 likes before we continue. We're going to open up the phone lines because I want to hear your tales and your testimonies on how you ignore women. Let's get these thumbs up. Let's get these likes before we continue, man. Also, big update coming soon, probably this week. You guys want to know how to talk to women in the gym? Press 1. Press 1. If you want to know how to get women, interact with women. I have a video for you guys, very powerful. Either I might put it on a Patreon, but I'm thinking about putting it on the main channel. It's so powerful. It's like, so for all you guys who like, man, dude, I can't get no. I see all these chicks in leggings, man. Man, got a good video for you. But I'm debating if I should put it on the Patreon or put it on the main channel, or maybe just available for the Apex Predators. I don't know. I'll get there. Let's get the thumbs up, guys. Go ahead, like the stream. The dawn of improvement. You are changing more lives. Much love from France. Shout out to Mr. Good Luck. Shouldn't we already be on our purpose instead of acting like we ignoring those women? No, here's the thing. And I'm glad you commented, grilled cheese sandwich. When it comes to being on your purpose, that's what you're supposed to be. But you can be on your purpose and at the same time giving women all this unnecessary attention. See, there's an art to ignoring women, grilled cheese sandwich. And to all you guys, there's an art to it because you guys have to know how to punish women who don't act right. Punish women who try to play games. Punish women who text you extremely late. Punish women who give you 1 or 2 word responses. See, that has to do nothing with your purpose. Your purpose is what you're supposed to do. But there's an art and there's a tactic to ignoring certain women or individuals who play games, who have wronged you, who don't want to put out. There's an art to doing it, and there's a benefit, a great benefit to doing it. Your purpose is one thing. Ignoring goofiness, shout out to Terrell Torrance, is another one. Call the show, 630-618-7110. Yeah, and this thing, you don't never have to argue with a woman. I never argue with them. Shout out to Mr. Somebody else who contributed via PayPal. Shout out to Mr. Cataline and Nashi. Thank you for contributing, brother. Oh, the lines are blowing up. What's your name? Talk to us. Where you from? Go ahead. All right. Call back when you're ready. A beautiful thing about ignoring women, and I talked about it more on the Patreon. And guys, if you haven't become a patron, I'll put the link up. We got a lot of quality wisdom on there. Here's what's beautiful about ignoring, or I should say leaving women on text messages on red. When you do that, it gets them to think. How many of you guys have been left on red? Go ahead, man. Talk to us. Yes, talk loud for us, please, brother.
Hey, what's up, Darius?
You got to talk much louder for us.
All right, give me a second.
Call back when you're ready. Yeah, so leaving women text messages on red, and when I say that, I mean by not like turning your read receipts on your iPhone or whatever. What I mean is, let's say a woman texted me last night at like 9:30 p.m. and she asked me, so what's your favorite movie? What I'll do is I'll wait till the very next day. Then I'll say, oh, my favorite movie is this. So I can resume. So now she can sleep on it. See, there's levels. One second, brother. there's levels to ignoring women, and it's a beautiful thing. But you have to know how to wield your power. Go ahead, man. Talk to us. Where you from?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, great. So topic of learning from ignoring women, is that what this is?
Yes, brother.
All right, so I can tell you about this girl I've been talking to. I used to work with her, like
Okay.
coworkers,
Okay.
but I'm still trying to level up. I was watching your videos, trying to get my life together. Recently got a new car, 2016.
That's great. Great.
But back in the year 2016, I had nothing. I started from zero. Right? I'm 22. I only recently started watching your videos in 2019, though, but I learned so much. And it's funny, like, I'll give you a story about the girl that I was talking to.
Okay.
But I've left the work now. It's just a retail job.
How old is she?
She is 1 year older than me.
Okay. And are you still currently talking to her?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you got when did you start talking to her?
Last year, I've been working alongside her since like January of 2019.
Okay. Have you guys like hooked up, or are you dating, or are you just talking to her? What's the situation?
Just talking to her because the situation was back then in 2019. She had a boyfriend at the time with another coworker.
Okay.
And she would always, like, I don't know, to me, kind of like, I would kind of be like the side guy. You know what I mean? I'm only now kind of realizing that, especially through watching your videos. It's giving me a lot more insight into what's going on. And I'll get more onto, like, what actually has happened. And it's actually, like, we'll laugh about it.
But have you, as far as the side guy, do you mean like, are you just a text buddy, or are you just like a guy who's gonna like hang out with her? Did you guys have sex? Were you the side guy in that sense?
Just text, but we did set up. Well, during this time, we can't really go out as much, and she expressed interest.
Can you
in like meeting with me? But
all right, so she's question. So she's expressed interest in meeting you, and do you guys wear masks at your job or no?
No, I left January.
Oh, you left in January.
Like right before it happened.
Okay, and
even now, it's mainly her that's reaching out to me. I'm focused on, I got my car. I'm focused on getting my business together. I'm 22. I really want, I'm planning in a few years to buy my own house. I want even nicer car than the one I have now. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to level up.
Right. So question to the situation. So are you because there's might be two things going on here. This particular woman or girl, are you? What are your intentions with her? Do you just want to talk to her on Texter, or are you trying to hook up and have sex? What are your intentions?
Honestly, I used to be a text buddy before, but now I'm just like, I don't know, like I see these games, and it's just I don't want any of it. I mean, I still talk to her, but like I don't, you know what I mean? I don't go further. I don't ask for, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna ask for like a relationship or anything, never, right? I'm focused on whatever happens, right?
Well, here's thing.
I'm focused on getting my career together.
Right, and I understand that. Here's the reason why I'm trying to understand your situation and dig deeper. I understand you got your purpose, you got your business, you got your car, you about to buy a home, about to buy a new car potentially in the future. That I understand it. What I'm trying to get at is this particular girl, and you said you're not looking for. You're just saying whatever happens. Here's why that's not a good.
Yeah.
Here's why that's not a good.
Oh, okay.
Here's why that's not a good mindset to have. Like whatever happens with a girl, because that's like a more feminine mindset. Because women say that like whatever happens. Like you are supposed to be running the ship and be in control, right? You're supposed to be dictating. Hey, this is what I expect from you, or this is what I want from you. You got to state your intentions. So if you just got to, it seems like you just up in the air with things, and you just text her here and there, and are you? Here's my question: you haven't had sex with her yet, correct?
Right, no.
Okay.
Because she recently broke up.
Okay. And how long ago did she break up with a guy?
This was
Okay,
So
so let's say July. Hypothetically, let's say July. So
right, yeah.
okay, so July, August, September, October, November, December, January. So it's been 5, 6 months since she's been broken up. You
Yeah, and she would on and off text me
okay? And what did you guys text about? Was there
just
anything
about
was there anything sexual at
um
all?
no, nothing sexual, no.
Do you find her physically attractive?
Yes, but I mean, the funny thing is, like recently, more and more, I've been trying to improve myself, like my looks and the way I um, perceive myself. Rather, I'm getting a lot more confidence. I go to the gym now a lot more often. I used to be a skinny guy. Right now, I bench. I'm still getting up there, but
Right.
5 by 5,
Right.
155.
And I understand that, but here's what I'm trying to. I understand you got your purpose, you got your life, you got your finances, mental, your mentality, your physical. You got that going. But what I'm trying to get at is, brother, is you're talking to this girl, you're texting here and there, on and off, and you find her physically attractive, right? You want to have sex with her.
Not necessarily. That's the thing. It's like I just feel like that's just not my kind of focus. I'm just not interested in that anymore, as I used to be. Right.
Okay,
I thought that's what I wanted, but now I'm just like I'm putting all my focus on myself now, and I'm like, what's the point of pursuing this if it's like, you know,
okay,
if I know what's gonna happen, I know their psychology, I know what they're about, you know.
okay, and I'm glad I do as well. But so you don't want to have sex with her at all, right now. You don't, if so, let me ask you: if she hit you up, and what's your name again, brother?
Especially because Majib,
Okay,
MUJEEB.
okay, Majib. So if she hit you up, and said, "Hey, Majib, hey, handsome, can I come over tonight? And I can wear something, If she says, "Can she come over tonight and hang out with you, and y'all can hook up and have sex?" What she started talking dirty to you, said, "Let's get together tonight, Majib." What would you say?
I'd be like, okay,
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. So,
but
go ahead.
in terms of like if she actually said like in terms of hooking up.
Yes, hooking up, hanging out, getting together at night, y'all having some sex. Yes, she started talking dirty a little bit. What would you, would you say, okay, come on over tonight?
Honestly, probably not. I'd probably hang out, but I probably wouldn't pursue anything more than that.
Why not? It,
I guess because of the way I've seen and step back. I think when you're like talking to a girl, you don't actually know them, but when you're kind of third party point of view, you kind of, because I was seeing how she was talking with her present boyfriend at the time, right?
okay,
And I was just a third party, and I was kind of looking about the interaction with them, and I was like, I don't know, it's kind of toxic. It's kind of, she should probably be giving, in my point of view, a little bit more respect to him, right?
okay,
That's how I thought of, and I was like, maybe she's not, you know what I mean? I could just hook up with her, but it's like, what's the point, And
okay.
at the time, we both had our own struggles, and we kind of just, talked about that, but.
So in essence, you're just a friend. You're just a guy who you guys just talk back and forth.
Essentially, yes.
And do you realize you're in the friend zone? Are you fine with that?
Yes. I realized it a long time ago. I'm fine with it.
Okay. So, and are you a virgin? If you don't mind me asking.
No.
Okay. Okay. Cool. And so your call today was to basically say, hey, how? What was your call today? What was that for?
Oh, calling you?
Yes. Was it about her specifically? Because you started off with her, so it's apparently she's frustrating you, or something is wrong. Um,
Yeah. So she broke up with her boyfriend, and then we would talk back and forth, and then I kind of stopped reaching out as much, and then she started reaching out to me more, right? From ignoring her, she kind of started, wanting a little bit more attention from me. Especially, I think she would see me improving myself, and then she would be like, I don't know, talking from her point of view, maybe she sees me as a little bit more valuable. I guess that's why she's reaching out to me. And it's funny because I'll give you an example. Just this past Christmas, right? I was watching your videos in December, Darius. Hate you not, right? And I was like thinking in my head, right, through watching your videos, she's gonna text me, right? Christmas time, probably. That's what I'm thinking. But that whole month, I haven't texted her. Nothing.
Okay.
She's probably
His
gonna give
thing.
me a text.
Right.
Do you not like clockwork?
His
She
right.
sent me the text like I miss you, this and that.
Right. Okay. His thing, brother Bradeep. But why does that matter if you don't mind being a text buddy? Like his thing, because you don't. Here's what I gather. You don't mind being in a friend zone, correct? You accept your position right now in her life, and you said, okay, this is what this woman gonna be. Let's say her name is Rachel. So Rachel and Pradeep, you guys are both friends. You guys are gonna text each other, whatever case it be. So and you don't want to have sex with her. That's what I find kind of odd. I mean, and that's
I
your.
did initially.
So right now, how about this? Currently, right now, today, what benefits are you getting from this quote unquote friendship, this text thing? What are you getting?
I guess none really. I mean, just a friend.
Right, nothing, and you're getting nothing. See, men and women can't necessarily be friends.
Right.
What she's basically doing, because you just said before I cut you off, you said, oh, she texts you on Christmas. Hey, I miss you. What does she miss you? What does she miss about you? You guys haven't had sex. You guys have you guys been out together or anything?
Yeah, we went out to eat.
Okay, and who paid for that meal?
It was split.
Okay, you split. So basically, you're fine with the friend zone, and you don't want sex from her at this moment. So my thing is, what benefits are you getting from her? That's the thing. Yes, you can ignore her all you want, but I mean, what's really going on here with the girl? What do you? How about this? What do you want to achieve with this girl? What's your end goal with this particular girl?
I don't know. I guess I'm kind of at a split end because initially, right, like I said, I wanted something more. But then as time went on, I was like, right, just as you said, like, what value am I getting? So do I just, stop talking to her? But, like, I don't know. I guess you could say, like, I'm kind of blue-pilled because I still care about her, right?
Hold on.
But then
Wait, so
I'm not getting any value.
why do you care about her?
Because of what she went through, and I don't know, I kind of want to be there for her, but at the same time, it's like I should probably just move on and focus on myself, be a little bit more selfish.
So you and guys in the chat, relax, guys, relax on them because you guys understand. Every caller has is that a different phase in their life. Okay, so you care about her because you are you feel bad for what she went through with her ex-boyfriend, and let's be honest, you never seen her go through any of these things that she told you. She just told you, hey, I'm going through these things. So you're basically her pen pal, her her little text buddy, and you were her shoulder to crown, her emotional tampon while she was with her boyfriend. They broke up. That's what she says, and now it's kind of difficult for you to let her go in a way because you've invested a lot of emotions and texting and a lot going on and communication. So I'm trying to finalize this draft so you can see, like, not from a blue pill lens, but from a lens of you're wasting your time.
Right, that makes sense. You're saying I would be wasting my time.
Of course you are.
Okay.
Yes, 100%.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So his thing. If you're not hanging out, hooking up with a girl, or if she's not benefiting you, maybe putting money in your pocket or giving you business ideas, there should be no reason why you're friends with a girl. It's pointless. His thing. She said she missed you on Christmas or whatever, around Christmas. She's only said she missed you because, and you like kind of went ghost a little bit, and ignored her.
Yeah, that's what I think. There's some games being played because I can see it, right? Because it's like she says those things and then she doesn't act that way.
Here's the thing. You're acting okay. Here's the thing, Pradeep. There's two females in a relationship, okay? I know, no disrespect, but you're male. You're born with male parts, but there's two females here. Of course, she's one, but she's expecting you to make the move and make things happen. You're just being her text buddy. It means nothing. You're just her emotional tampon.
Right.
So here's what needs to happen, and I hope you do. I don't know if you will. You need to either get together, have sex with her, make something happen, or just let it go. I mean, you can continue this friendship thing, but just what are you getting from her? I mean, you said you care about her.
Nothing. Yeah.
What did she tell you about? You know what her ex-boyfriend did while you was at the job. What did she tell you he did?
In terms of what? Like not much. Like in terms of.
Did he like abuse her? Did he say like?
You called him names and things like that.
Okay, so she called him names.
Yeah, and then for me, I had this visualization where it's like, if she's doing that to her current, boyfriend, she's probably gonna do that to me too.
Correct. And his thing, why would you want a quote unquote friend around like that that's talking bad about somebody else? What you think she's gonna do to you? If you guys got together,
same thing.
Or even if y'all not together, she just be gossiping around. Oh, this guy Pradeep, he's freaking like shit. So, I mean, it's your choice.
I mean, the only thing I see is she respects me a little bit more because I'm actually, becoming a little bit more. I don't know how to say. Like I'm, making business. I'm kind of doing something with my life. Whereas she said, her previous boyfriend wasn't doing that.
Here's the thing. I'm glad you brought that up, Prince Pradeep. And it's for all you brothers out here who are on your purpose, doing things with your life, and growing. I'm glad. But here's how attraction works with women. If she's not physically attracted to you, if you have no confidence to make the move and pull the trigger, because here's the thing, she was with her ex-boyfriend, and he had none of the stuff that you had. So why were they together? Why was he smashing? Why was he hooking up and having sex, and he didn't really have any goals and ambitions like you did, or like you have now? That's because he I don't know the guy from a boxing rocks. I will never meet him, but he most likely had confidence. He displayed some charisma, and he made the move and was smashed and hooked up, had sex. So her respecting you because you have things going on in your life, you gotta. Here's the thing. I'll simplify it. Either you're just gonna be emotional tampon, or you're just gonna be a guy, or you're gonna be the guy that's hooking up and having sex with her. It doesn't matter how much you ignore her. The question is, what do you want to do? And you saying you care about her, she ain't did nothing for you. You trying to be sympathetic towards what her boyfriend did to her, or ex-boyfriend. that has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, I understand that.
So, where do you see yourself going from here? Matter of fact, when last time she texted you?
Last time.
That she texted you?
Yeah, let me check.
Was it today, yesterday, day before yesterday?
January 1st. She sent me a New Year's text.
Okay, so you guys haven't talked since. And,
no.
Okay. But here's the thing. If you want to have sex with her, make things happen. If you don't plan on having sex with her, hooking up, it's just pointless. She's draining your energy. She's draining your life force. You're just wasting your time. Okay?
Yeah, I think you are right. Yeah.
I know. I am right.
I think when you put it that way, it makes it a lot more clear.
Yeah. I mean, guys, either you having sex or you're not. If there's no friends between men and women. There would never be friends.
There's no middle ground.
There's no middle ground. No, just let it go. And be honest. If you want to continue being a friend to her and feeding the beast and give her attention and validation, I mean, go right ahead. There's no middle ground. We ain't having sex, we ain't talking. That's how I do every single woman. We ain't having sex, we ain't talking. There's no point of us talking. What are we talking about? Nothing.
Right, exactly.
All right.
It feels like a just feminine relationship.
Yeah, it's a feminine relationship.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for calling, Brother Pradeep. Keep your head up.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Call the show 630-618-7110. Guys, make sure you get a live stream a thumbs up. Hey, but how about this? Let's get to 275 likes, man. We got over 420 people in here. Let's get more calls. Shout out to Brother Pradeep. Hope I could help. Let's get to 275 likes before we get more calls. All right? Let's get it going. We'll wait. Oh, and guys, if you'd like to become an exclusive member of the channel, click the link up at that's pinned, and you become an exclusive member. Support me while I support you. Plus, we got other perks as well. Also, all the exclusive members, if you have not if you have not given me your Twitter and Instagram username, I follow everybody back who's an exclusive member. That's one of the perks. There's the go to the community tab and drop your Instagram and Twitter Snapchats or Instagram and Twitter usernames, and I'll follow you on there. Yes, guys, if you would like to contribute via PayPal or Cash App or Venmo, I'll put the links up. Just click them. Appreciate your support. All 100% proceeds go to me. I'll drop them in the chat. Let's get to 275 likes before we take more calls. And the lines are blowing up. Yeah, I was trying to see. Here's the thing, guys. You got to realize I do this on a weekly basis with brothers, and I've heard other stories that most likely was worse than that. So I consult men from around the globe, from everywhere. So I know how this thing, how guys are. You got to be understanding towards them, because if you come out and say, "Man, you a simp, man, you a loser, man," yeah, see, yeah, and you jump down their throat, you got to understand they're calling in to make you to get some assistance from you. Everybody's not in a certain place where you're at in life, so you have to be understanding that and walk them through. Where they trying to go, right? Everybody's not going to be on your red pill level and then no. You have to have some sort of compassion, but you have to be stern and let these guys know, listen, this is what's going on. You can't insult guys and be like, oh, man, no, no, you gotta, because guys are just, some guys think it's fine. Just like Brother Pradeep that just called, he thought it was fine. He was talking to a girl, and then he said, I didn't really realize, he felt some kind of off. So guess what? He just need me to open his eyes fully so he can understand what's going on. My job here is to help you guys. My job is not to yell at you and criticize you and make you feel like you're small. Like, if you're not a red pill diehard guy, man, you ain't nothing, man. No, people are just finding this content out. People are just finding this stuff out. So you have to sometimes walk people through, and hopefully they realize, what they've been missing. Hey, let's get the likes up. We got over 400 people watching now. Let's get to 275 likes. Give it a thumbs up before we continue. If you're a huge fan, make sure you become an Apex Predator member. Somebody said they're a huge fan. If you see guys commenting in green, that's because they're members. Go ahead, thumbs it up. It's a beautiful day to be a man, huh? It's a great day. Also, if you'd like to join the Patreon and check out exclusive content or just support me in general, here's the Patreon link. Check out the Next Level Game. Check out all the content. I do it for you guys, man. Everything I drop is for your betterment, not to your detriment. Somebody said I can't like the video twice. Also, guys, if you like a one-on-one consultation with me, go ahead and shoot me an email. I'll pencil you in. We can set something up to get you some assistance so you can progress in life. So David B, there's the my email. If you guys like a consultation, we'll set that up. Let's take some more calls. Preacher David said, "Man's posting free knowledge for us respect." Well, everything. Listen, everything ain't free. I go more in depth with things, but I try to give you guys the resources, that are available. I got way more stuff on the Patreon and what I leave a lot of stuff out intentionally, right? Now River Fund from your Apex Predator going in. Keep it up, Darius. Shout out to Mr. Scott Wynn. Call the show, guys. 630-618-7110. Also, guys, if you like to know how to get women at the gym or talk to girls at the gym or pool girls, however you want to, say it, we got a video either coming this week or possibly next week because I'm at the gym and I'll show you how to do it. Yes, there will be a female in the video. What's your name? Talk to us. Where you from?
Hey, my name is George. I'm calling from Los Angeles.
Your name is George?
Yeah.
Okay. How's it going, George?
It's going good, Darius.
Great. How old are you, George?
I'm 28.
Okay. Hey, turn the background off turn the background sound off. I can hear myself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So you're 28. What brings you into the show?
Well, I've been a subscriber to you for a month. And I'm just getting new to your content.
Okay.
And I just saw that you were live right now, so I don't know. I just wanted to chime in, and I did have a question. Why do you think men and women can't be friends?
Let me ask you this: are you friends with a woman currently right now?
I wouldn't describe it like that, but I do have my own opinion on it.
Okay, so you're not friends with any woman right now?
No, to me, I like to be honest up front, and I'm messing around with two females right now.
Okay, so you guys are having sex?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's all I want to know. So, okay, good. So here's the thing, guys. You can be friends with benefits. That's no problem. You guys hooking up, having sex, or whatever. But when I say friends, the reason why, to your question, brother George, the reason why you can't be friends with a woman is because a woman can't give you anything other than either sex or cooperation, or she can't serve. A woman's supposed to serve you and please you. Those are the two things. So if she's not serving you, cooking for you, cleaning for you, now here's the thing: she can be your friend and she can be your maid, cleaning up around the house and doing your laundry, running errands. That's fine. Or if she's not pleasing you, if she's having sex with you, fine. That's a cool friend to have because you're benefiting. And the reason why women want you to be friends with them is because they know that they get boyfriend benefits without having to give you sex.
Oh, yeah.
This is why women love saying. That's why I say, "Oh, let's just be friends." Or I'm looking for a friend. Or you might hear it on dating app I'm looking for friends first. It's because they're looking for your companionship. They're looking for a guy who's going to run errands, who's going to watch their kids, who's going to change their tire, who's going to be there for them and cuddle before they give you any sex. That's why women love to be friends first or put a guy in a friend zone. There's no benefits of being a girl's friend unless she's giving you some money, and you all know women ain't doing that like that. So what's the point?
I'm actually trying to figure that out. The next step into, I don't know, this matrix, man. I want to figure that code out. And once I do, I'm going to input it, man. So I could just be, I don't know, feeling like a pimp somewhat, but
Yeah.
I mean, I say that jokingly, but I do want to express my input on the being friends thing.
Okay.
Because I believe that you could break this down in so many different ways. There's many factors, physical attraction, emotions, stuff like, their standards for having a long-term, relationship with the man might, not fit you or whoever this applies to. There's so many different factors, and every person's, different.
Right. So the two female, how many female friends do you have right now?
Female, I want to say probably like one.
And you guys are having sex?
With her? Nah, she's my former therapist, so I'm not having sex with her.
Okay, so she's giving you some therapy?
No, we're more like friends.
So you guys talk on the phone or text? What?
Me and her? No, we hang out. But the two chicks that I was talking about earlier, I wouldn't consider them friends because we're more like fuck buddies. And like I told you, I was just straightforward with that. I let them know, like, look, I'm non-monogamous. I'm looking for that right now. I'm not looking to be in a relationship.
Right. Okay. That's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, appreciate you for calling, George. We'll take more calls. Keep your head up, man.
All right. Stay out of trouble, Darius.
As a man in my 30s, my circle of friends is small. Absolutely no female friends. It doesn't make any sense. I had some bad therapists in my day, and I should have. Yeah, guys, you understand. The reason why women would want to be your friend is because they don't have to have sex with you. This guy, a woman being your friend. Shout out to Mr. Carlton Street, Scott Gwen. You being a woman's friend is the equivalent of you as a man just having a woman you just having sex with, and she go home. Now, let's say you got a woman that's come over like 7, 8 p.m. She's, give you a couple rounds. She drain your pipe 2, 3 times, and then she just go home that night. That's a man's dream. Like, you're like, man, I don't got to deal with no relationship stuff. I don't got to hear her drama. I don't got to hear her issues. I don't got to hear none of that stuff. I just can have sex and have a good time, and man, I'm out of here. She gone. That's what women love. They don't have to give you no sexual benefits. And as a man, you don't got to spend no money if you smash and have a little friends or benefits chick. You ain't got to, listen to her. You don't got to meet the in-laws. You don't got to meet none of her friends like that. You just say, come on, slide through. Let's watch a movie, eat some popcorn, have sex, and you out of here. That's why women love the friend zone. That's why they love men. Let's just be friends. You see what I'm saying? Just like us men, like we love a woman just to hang out and have sex, and I don't got to hear you. I don't got to deal with none of you. I don't got to take you out to eat. I don't got to hold your hand. Right? Somebody said, I got a question, brothers. We'll hit the super chat. As you get older, you enjoy simplicity and peace. Of course. Dating apps are just a cesspool of toxic women. Dating apps, that's all it is. It's a cesspool. Right? Got a number from a hot chick last Tuesday. I'm now at home with this rotavirus and can't set a date until 1/19. How should I handle this situation? You hit the super chat and ask me. This is why we got to have member-only live streams, guys. I'm just being honest. Fiji fun for the GOAT. Shout out to Mr. Machiavelli. It's worse now. Girls are sugar dating apps. So back to this ignoring women thing. Guys, make sure you get a live stream and thumbs up. Somebody said you be having me weak. Yeah, guys like asking, how do I do this? They ask like, man, I got so much going on, man. I got a girl that's supposed to come over. She playing games, man. This, and that. Hey, how do I go about this? And they expect you to like stop. Here's what I try to get guys to understand. for starters, this is a business for me, first and foremost, right? And I enjoy helping you guys. But you guys got to realize, if I stop to help everybody's question, and I just like focused on your, like, this live stream will last a whole 24 hours, right? I got so many subscribers and guys that's wanting help with different situations in life, especially with women. It's like to take, and I get so many questions on like on the Snapchat. I mean, I get so many. I mean, guys, I wake up to dozens of emails per day from guys around the world, from guys everywhere. Snapchats. I mean, things on Instagram, Facebook. I mean, everywhere. Guys, hey, I need some help. I need to. It's like, you know. I wish you guys would understand. Scott Sono Jono says, to be honest with you, going to the gym and ignoring women has boosted my self-confidence by so much I almost feel invincible. Yeah. Here's the thing, but going to the gym and ignoring women who playing games, that's my whole policy. But ignoring women is good, especially for some time, just to get your mind right. I remember, guys, I was dealing with a few women years ago, and they was just on some goofy stuff. Like, some was showing up, like one would be on some goofy stuff. Like, I felt them like pressuring me, stressing me out, and then I just, one day I said, man, I had never did it before. I just completely cut all three of them off. I just blocked them on everything, and I said, man, I need to get my mind right, man. And after that, like the 2 days later, I just felt good. I'm outside walking. I'm like, man, I ain't got no girls hit me up and just stressing me out and asking me this. And it's like, man, no, I wouldn't get sex like that. But that felt better. That weight lifted off my shoulders from those three, crazy women. That I was like, okay, I'm good to go. Then I had to, then they gave me time, to reorganize my thoughts and come up with a new game plan. So when I do get back out there in the field and start dealing with women or a woman, I know how to go about things. This is the beauty of ignoring women for a period of time. You can say, you know what, I'm a relax. I'm dealing with these chicks, and now I can get a better game plan together. So when I do get back out there and I do get my body right, my streams of income right, all different things, when that's right, then I know what type of female I'm trying to deal with. But and that's the thing, you guys got to watch how many women you have on your roster. Guys got 3 or 4 women in rotation. Man, guys, that'd be a headache. You're like, man, you can even 2, 3 women in your rotation. I reckon, okay, guys, you can have 2 women tops, but when you start to get that 3 and 4 women, you like, they texting you here, they plan. It's like, man, it's starting to get pretty overwhelming. Right? Julian C says, what you doing? What do you do? What would you do about your ex's friends who wants the pipe? You just smash her. If it's your ex's girlfriend, your ex's friend or ex's girlfriend, is that what you said? Which one? You just pipe them down. You don't need to ask your friend like, hey man, it's all right if I smash your ex. Nah, she free. I mean, you can say, hey, you and Suzanne together? Y'all ain't together no more? Okay, cool. You don't got to tell them that you about to smash his ex. Because here's the thing, some dudes would get mad. You got to understand, a lot of dudes is so blue pill conditioned. They're like, you go ask them, hey, man, I'm about to smash your ex. He'd be like, man, what you mean, dude? No, man, like, no, hey, yeah. He better try to, spread some lies about you to his exes. He'll hit his ex up and say, hey, man, don't mess with Darius, man. He on some goofy stuff. And just because they had history, even though they broken up, you think she ain't gonna listen to him? Yeah, she is. She will listen to him and she's like, oh, I can't. So all you gotta do is ask your friend, hey, you and Brittany still mess around? Oh no, man, I don't even mess with her no more, man. Oh, okay. Wow, what happened, dude? Man, she's on some goofy stuff, man. I tried to get rid of her. I'm dealing with other chicks. That's all you gotta ask. You say, oh, okay, I got you. You don't gotta say, hey, man, all right, hey, you gonna let me, I'm about to slide in there. You don't gotta ask permission. Ask those 2 questions. Y'all still dealing with each other? Nope. All right, then you boom, 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 smash. Keep your United States pipe service on the low. Don't be broadcasting and all stuff like that. Shout out to Julian C. Shout out to Toha Top for contributing his €5. Thank you, brother. The gym also helps me tame the red pill rage. That's another thing, guys. A lot of guys are going through red pill rage because they don't work out. Bro, y'all, like, guys, as a man, there's so much testosterone that you gotta really work out, man. Like I'm telling you, you gotta put in work, especially if you guys who ain't really dealing with women like that, and you really focused on getting your streams of income up and different things. Man, you gotta be in the gym because you got so much energy built up in you, especially guys who are much younger, 20s and 30s, even 40-year-old brothers. You got to really get out there because if you just on your purpose and you know what, afterwards, you're like, man, I'm trying to smash something. As opposed to getting that, pumping that iron, doing push-ups, sit-ups, do whatever you got to do to rid you of that, all that sexual energy that you have. Heck, run some miles. Back when I was in college, I started selling. When I tell you they are attracted to that stuff, I've seen a lot of women. I hung out with them. They pay a lot off guys. Call the show 630-618-7110. Guys, like the stream. Let's get to 350 likes. Also, if you have not added me on Snapchat, I'll put the link up. Abby Darius _M4. There's the link. I smashed my homie's ex, and that killed my friendship with dude. Yeah, you guys didn't realize that when you hook up with a girl that was like your friend's ex, like that because you gotta understand, us men, we're creatures of ownership. So men think, like, you know how we say, like, in the manosphere, she's not yours, it's just your turn. That's fine, like, if that's no big deal, but you gotta realize most men don't have that mindset. They smash and they're like, okay, it's over with, but they still think about their ex a little bit, and then if she getting smashed by another dude, that's kind of like, man, dude, and most dudes think like that. They feel some type of way. They like, man, like, I never forget this dude in high school. We was on a basketball team together. He had a Cuban and Puerto Rican baby mama, right? And this was many years ago. And I hit her up, and on Facebook we was chatting and everything, and she's like, okay, we had scheduled to get together to meet up, right? And what happened was, I don't know how. I think when I added her on Facebook, he saw that I added her because he was like so like clingy, and he was like, man, he wasn't trying to basically let nobody deal with his baby mama, and he was trying to monitor, dude's pipes. So he texted me out of the blue, and I didn't even have this guy's number. He was like, hey man, you talking about baby mama? I'm like, who is this? He's like, it's so-and-so. I'm like, yeah, why? She's like, oh, okay, I'm just checking, man. And it was just like, what you mean you just check? Like, I never, where'd you get my number from? And that's what happens when dudes are real clingy. Dudes are like, psycho. And he was like a Tyrone Chad. He was like a Tyrone Pookie type of guy. And I was about to hook up and smash a chick. She was a good looking girl. And, he killed it. Or both of them killed it, but, out for some jealousy stuff. So it's just, a lot of dudes, you got to realize, man, when they be knocking girls up, they think it's their woman. This is why, guys, a lot of dudes get girls pregnant. Like when they young, because they always want ownership over that girl. There's my Snapchat if you want to add me, Darius _M4. Click the link. Bam, bam. Also, guys, follow me on Twitter at Darius M Network. Go ahead and give the last stream a thumbs up, brothers. If you appreciate the content, we'll take more calls. A guy with the right mindset wouldn't mind his friend dating smash her ex. Any dude who does are usually out of line. Yeah, but you got to say, a lot of guys that they like, guys, it's built in men to have ownership over a girl. This is why the lifestyle that a lot of guys live, especially in the manosphere, like she's not yours, just your turn. Man, that'll make dudes go crazy. Like, man, no, she. What you mean she ain't she ain't mine? Because men like to stake their claim. They like to smash. Okay, she mad. Even if like dudes break up with a girl, or females break up with a dude, like that in his mind, because he was smashing for so many months or years, that's still like his in a way. And that's why a lot of dudes, like I was saying before, they like to knock girls up. They get them pregnant, like early on, is because they want ownership over that girl. So they can continue to go sleep around, but they still have control. Right? It's sad as it is, but it's ridiculous. Yeah, these dudes get girls pregnant for ownership. Like I'll take it a step deeper. Like I know like and it's usually like Pookie Ray type of dudes in high school, and they knock up the attractive girls, the really good looking girls, because the girls in high school or like just post high school a little bit, 18, 19, 20, 21, their minds and brains are not developed. So those girls go for dudes who are like hyper masculine. So in their mind, they think, oh man, this dude, he's the guy. And women misinterpret masculinity, and they think, man, just because he's loud, he's running around, he over here, he's selling this, he on the corner, oh man, that's the guy I want to be with. And women, it's hard to kind of it's hard to interpret whether it's good for her, because only thing women want is a masculine dude. This is why I tell you guys, man, the reason why you're not getting certain women is because you're not confident. And that Pookie, Ray, Chad, Tyrone, the guy that you like, most dudes envy, it's not that they're like loser guys. A lot of them is, but they have the confidence to step to those women. So those attractive girls, they get knocked up by these dudes, and then these dudes put their imprint, and then they still go out and smash. But guess what? They still come back around. This is why, guys, don't you see, like, haven't you noticed the most, like, not dirtiest, but the loser type of guys in society? You're like, man, they got some attractive girls. Like man, that's your baby mama? And it's like, and these chicks, and you think, like, why did you let him knock you up? That's because that guy had the confidence to just step to her. You see it all the time, especially in the black community. That guy had the confidence, the wherewithal to say, you know what, and shoot his shot, and boom. That's how it is. What's your name? Talk to us. Where you from?
What's going on, buddy?
How's it going, man?
I'm doing all right.
Talk to me.
What's going on? I'm from Milwaukee, man. I'm in Houston, Texas right now, though.
Okay. How's the weather in Houston?
Yeah, it's kind of cold outside. It's about 30-some degrees.
Okay. It's like 37 degrees in Chicago here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How old are you, brother?
37.
Okay. How do you feel about the title of the live stream, Ignoring Women? What have you learned from ignoring women?
Well, to be honest with you, man, that's what I've been, I've been speaking to women and stuff like that, but I kind of been ignoring them about a good, I say around since July 2020, man. I really haven't been trying to speak with any women like that, man, because I kind of had a bad experience on the 4th of July 2020, so I just...
What happened? What was it? Talk loud for us, brother. What bad...
My bad.
There we go.
No,
Perfect.
man, pretty much, it was the 4th of July, and... Hold on one second, man. Okay. Yeah, it was the 4th of July, right? And me and my roommate went out driving or whatever. Think this chick, and it was dark outside, so I thought she looked good till I got her back in the crib. And she basically was like a streetwalker, like crackhead chick, man, and like she basically gave me some head or whatever, and like threw up on me, man, like. It was just all bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was just like, I've been in other situations too with women where I was just like, man, I think it's like kind of my energy, because I've been studying a lot of your content and studying other content creators, and I just came to the conclusion I just don't need to deal with women if, my energy not right and I'm really not in a position to take care of myself or whatever.
Correct.
So,
When you say question, brother, what's your name again?
Deshaun,
Deshaun. When you say your energy's not right, is it because you're not happy with your purpose in life or whatever your resources, or because you don't like the certain women that you're dealing with? Like, I'm quite sure you didn't like the crackhead, right? That's not your first choice in life as far as women,
No.
right?
no. I mean, when I was younger, man, when I was going to high school, like, when I didn't really didn't care like that, all the women in high school I talked to was either 8s or 9s, even though I'm going to be honest, I ain't never be with them or nothing like that,
Mm-hmm.
because I guess I was in special ed class or whatever, so that kind of, knocked it down a peg or whatever. But as I got older, I just started realizing things, man. I think because, I guess the lifestyle I'm living, I'm not really taking care of myself like I'm supposed to.
Uh-huh.
Like, I do a lot of smoking and drinking and stuff like that, so
Okay.
I think that I suppose that plays a huge part.
Okay. Well, yeah. You focus on yourself, get your life together and your mind right, and it is good, to ignore women from time to time, and say, you know what, I'm trying to, get things together, and when you do, you can resume play if you decide to, but your life comes first ultimately, because just like you said, the straw that broke the camel's back was the 4th of July girl. She was basically a crackhead, a streetwalker type of chick, and she gave you head and she threw up on you, and that would put me like in a frenzy, like, what the heck is going on, and then you said, was she a female, or she, what was she?
Yeah, she was a female.
Okay. Well, heck, man, we wish you well in your recovery and discovery of yourself, and give us a call back again. Give us an update on how things are going. Okay.
Yes, I definitely will. I got another question for you.
Go ahead, brother.
Do you think meditation will help? Like, if I meditate constantly, do you think that'll help my energy?
Yes, absolutely. And this is why I recommend a lot of guys do it, including you, Deshaun.
Mm-hmm.
At night, before you go to sleep, or while you're, just winding down, laying down, on YouTube, go to like different stoic sort of videos, how to become more stoic, or meditation to put you to sleep, meditation to relax anger and frustration, different types of videos. They're all on YouTube. Everywhere. It's hundreds upon hundreds, right? Go to that stuff and turn it on and just fall asleep to it. I'm telling you, you'll sleep through the night better, and you'll wake up more energized. They got like 8-9 hour long things. Like, so go to how to be stoic, and or how to become more stoic, or you can type in stoic and meditation, and they got a lot of different things. All right.
Okay. Thank you, brother.
Yep, no problem, brother. Brian Appleton, what's so funny? Here's why that's why I like to do member only live streams, because guys, they come in here to play, man, and I like to have a good laugh. But what's so funny? See, this is what I'm saying. The guys who usually have the laughing emojis the most, those are the guys who never show up. They never really contribute. They don't support. They're not becoming apex predators. Got somebody from LA. What's your name, man? Talk to us, where you from. When I finish my workout earlier than usual, I choose to meditate with an extra time. I feel good. Yeah, you feel good, guys. As us men get older, because we don't have necessarily a whole bunch of support groups like women do, right? We got channels and everything where we can come together like this and congregate and talk about issues. But you're gonna have to start doing some work on your own. There's not gonna be anybody to really save you. So you got to work on your not just body, but your mind as well. And that's really gonna cause you to, say, listen, I gotta ignore women for a period of time, and turn on some therapy, medication, or I should say meditation, and go from there. Meditation really works. I'm telling you, man. Just relaxing. It's because your mind is number one. Hey, Darius, I'm 60. Where were you 40 years ago? I wasn't even thought of. I'm 32. I have many of my supporters tell me to check you out. Of course I'm legit. Why wouldn't I be? Your mind controls your body and spirit. Yeah, so if your mind is everywhere and it's focused on the wrong things, what's going to happen is you're not going to be on point. You're not going to be able to do the things you want in life. This is why, like, I limit the time I focus on specific things or women. Even my main chick, listen, I'm not trying to hear you right now and I got stuff to do. And a lot of women, they want your attention because they want you to value them. They want to feel like, man, somebody cares and they want to hear from you. But a lot of times you got to just listen. I got to ignore you to make things happen. It's not like they're going to leave anyway. Matter of fact, they'll desire you that much more. Right? Grown man business. Salute, Brother Darius, and keep fighting the good fight. Shout out to Mr. Men, Grown Man Business. Love your channel, brother. Hashtag men first. Do you think it's worth it to be in a long-term relationship? Yes, it's worth it, as long as you know what you're doing. I think Grown Man Business, he's in a long-term relationship as well. He's has his one, but you have to know what you're doing. You have to have the blueprint. You have to have a foundation. Because if you get in a long-term relationship with a woman or you start seeing her and everything, and you don't know what you're doing in that, and you don't know your role as opposed to her role, it will not work out. She gonna be miserable, you gonna be miserable, and she gonna eventually leave you, and you're gonna look at your bank account, you're gonna see a whole bunch of reds, negatives, you're gonna be stressed out, and you're like, man. So yes, having a long-term relationship is fine. I'm quite sure a lot of guys in the manosphere say, oh man, no. You just have to know what you're doing. And here's the thing, the reason why a lot of guys don't get into them, and I don't blame them, it's the fact that they don't, there's not a lot of women who are built for long-term, number one. And number two, they don't know how to train women. See, that's a whole different topic. Because training women is really key if you want something long-term or consistent for that matter. How do I have kids with a woman but don't want to get married? Just have kids with her. Guys, there's a lot of women who you can smash, have kids with, I mean, and go from there. Somebody said, Darius, what's the difference between chasing and pursuing a woman? The difference is when you hit the super chat and you donate. Then I'll tell you that. A lot of the women I've been with would leave me because I would ignore them. They would always tell me I'm very selfish. Yeah, because women want you to always be there. Guys, you gotta understand, women are counting on us to be there. Grown Man Business said 25 years, but she has to have grown up and both parents and all the women in her family has to marry for a long time. Those are usually the best ones. Exactly. Shout out to Grown Man Business. He knows what I'm talking about. He has a woman he's been with for many, many years. 25 years. And if you want that sort of thing, yes, it's possible, but there must be certain things that you have to look for. There's a vetting process, man. Now, I'm not saying she's going to be 1,000% perfect, but she better be close to it. She can't be 100%, but she better be 99%. And that 1% that she's kind of flawed, she better fix it within the first week. None of this, oh, I'm working on myself. No, listen, you get it right now. This is how long-term relationships supposed to go. If she has to have, see, my main chick, she doesn't have any, the two female friends she has, both of them are married. She has no male friends. The only guys she talks to, males, is she has two brothers and her dad. And myself, clearly, because I'm giving her guidance on what the heck to do. And she's always at her dad's house. I mean, always. See, that's the type of situation and relationship you want to be in. I could say, oh, man, don't get in nothing, man. Stay away from these chicks. Listen, relationships are a part of life. You just have to know what you're doing and know what to expect from her and know how you should be acting. That's the key. And here's, to be honest, most guys don't know what to do. This is why a lot of guys are frustrated. They say, oh, stay away from those relationships. No. If you get guys, listen, if you get a solid quality girl that's there to please and serve you, that always has good energy, that's not on no goofy games, listen, it's a good thing. But most dudes, you know, they won't be able to get that. I'm gonna be honest. So you're probably better off ignoring women. Either or, it's a good thing. Whatever suits your life and helps you sleep better at night, listen, go for it. But here's the thing: if you want something long term, get with me. If you want something casual, if you just want to hook up with girls, get in contact with me. If you want some polyamorous, or get in contact with me. Listen, I've been on all sides of the coin. I can jump back and forth. I'm here, I'm there. I still talk to women. I got a main chick. I still interview women. I still do. Shout to Mr. Man in Action. Hello, please remind how to exchange contacts in Instagram. I'm Apex Predator. Bob Spanch. Go to the Instagram. Go to the Apex Predator community tab and drop your Instagram username there. And guys, if you want to be an Apex Predator member, it's pinned up top, or I'll just drop the link. There it is. Bad Juju. How to ignore my best friend to turn to my girlfriend. Also, how to ignore your best friend. I think it's a female. If you want to turn into your girlfriend, if you want to do that, for starters, you've already laid the foundation. So the fact that she's your best friend, that's the only thing she's gonna see you as. That's number one, bad juju. That's what I tell guys, man. How do I get my ex to chase me? Hit the super chat and I'll tell you that. Here's the thing. If you want to turn your best friend into your girlfriend, for starters, why do you want her to be your girlfriend? I think bad juju, the reason why you want her to be your girlfriend is because you want to have sex with her. Because if she was your best friend and y'all would have friends or benefits or whatever, why would you want her to be your girlfriend? You're already getting the benefits. So you're a best friend. That means you like her sexually. And she don't see you in that matter. And you trying to turn her into your girlfriend, or AKA I'm trying to get sex from her, it ain't gonna happen. It's over with. She already see you as just some platonic. You've given her all your boyfriend energy. There's no point of her giving you sex or being your girlfriend. You done. You laid that foundation. You've basically said, hey, this is what I'm about. And now there's no way out. The only way out of the friend zone is for you to walk away completely. Shout out to my love elephant. Here's the thing, you can talk about other girls with her, but the fact of the matter, I'll say this, guys, if you start off as beta, it's extremely hard for a woman to view you as alpha. I had a lot of consultation with guys. They started off as more weak and submissive and catering to women, and then they try to say, Darius, man, help me flip the switch. And it's possible, but there's a small percent chance that it's gonna work. And if they try to flip the switch, there's a lot of different things they have to do, because you've already built that sort of guy in her mind that you are. So if you are like a more beta pushover, friend zone type of guy, or the guy who's just like, you know, a pleaser, then that's the type of dude she sees you as. Now, if you're the type of guy who's a sexual being, who's trying to smash, who's trying to, you know, hook up, if you're more dominant like I am, like I tell you guys to be, what's going to happen is, guess what? Boom, she's going to view you as that. And it's going to be extremely hard for her to view you as beta, because you've already came out and you said, hey, I'm trying to smash. I'm trying to hook up. You're already dominant. So she's going to expect you to be dominant. So you have a little leeway and a little rope to hang yourself with. If you kind of slip up and you kind of, you know, do a little something that's a little beta, she's going to kind of brush it off like, oh, because she already saw you as alpha for so long. You started off that way. But if you start off as beta and weak and a people pleaser and a pushover, and you try to like, you know, act all macho all of a sudden, people are like, dude, what the heck? What you talking about? Like, this is not you. She ain't gonna take you serious, right? JD says, ignore them in the gym. They will find ways to get around you closer. No, they won't. No, they will not find ways to get around you closer. I hate to break it to you. See, this is the type of logic you guys, for starters, I know most likely you're not in the gym, number one. And number two, you don't interact with women like that because it's not going to happen. They don't do that to you. What, they just trying to work out? So you think if they walk past you, oh man, she getting closer to me. No, she just walking past to go do some leg lunges or something. See, when guys say ignore women in the gym, oh, they're going to come to you. They're not going to come to you. They might make eye contact. That's a small might. Now, here's the kicker. The reason why guys say ignore women at the gym and they're going to come to you, they're going to come around you, is because you lack skills to communicate. Here's the thing. Let's say hypothetically JD's right and they do come around you. You ain't saying nothing. You ain't talking. And you said, yeah, when you look good and everything. Okay, where's your communication skills? Where's your mouthpiece? So you just showing how passive you are. So let's just go with your role, your thing. Girls come around you and when you working out and you lifting, and let's say she just comes around. Okay. So she's coming around what? What's your purpose? So what are you going to do with it? Are you going to talk? Are you going to say, hey, we should get together and hang out? So you're just commenting for nothing. This is what I tell guys, man. Listen, women are going to come around you if that's the case, if you ignore them, but you ain't talking. Only thing you're in here, you talk more in here than you talk to the girls. Let's break that down as well. Guys, get a lot of a thumbs up, man. Too many guys, and put this guy in timeout. Out of here, man. You got to realize too many guys, they talk in here more than you talk to women in real life. Guys just you just comment, y'all jump from channel to channel. Why are you not talking to women in real life? I keep telling y'all, man. Listen, I'm doing this to help you. And if you have a question, to super chat. This is why from here on out we doing member only live streams. So if you guys want to comment, it's just not gonna happen. Or you hit the super chat. Like, I'm trying to get you guys to understand, guys. If I go to Planet Fitness and I go to work out, and I'm working out like this, and doing, okay, a woman will look at me. What you gonna do with it? You gonna get online and say, oh man, these women, a woman looked at me at Planet Fitness, man, while I was doing my curls. Okay. So are you trying to talk to her, or because what it sounds like you just want some validation. Matter of fact, you know what that sounds like? More feminine energy. Because that's what a woman would say. Time to dig deeper on you, JD and everybody else. See, when guys get in here and say, oh man, I was at the gym working out and I saw like 2 or 3 girls looking at me. You know who would say that? A woman would say that to her girlfriend. She would say, oh my God, I was working out. I was doing leg lunges. I was doing this butt machine. And it was like 4 or 5 guys just looking at me. They were just staring at me. What you gonna do with it? Stop being passive. Listen, passive men don't get fed. You know what passive men do? Passive men are on dating apps. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, no. No. Passive men are on dating apps because you're afraid to interact with women you really want. So you say, in reality, in real life, so what you have to do is get on dating apps and you get the last of the pickings, the women who aren't desirable in real life. Keep telling y'all, man. Listen, I'm just a messenger. So you get the leftovers because you're passive in real life and you just sitting there like, well, okay, I'm gonna work out and then I'm gonna get on the dating apps when I go home. How does that look though, guys? Let's be honest. If you're working out and you fit and you see all these type of women working out and you and different, and then you come home and you just get on the dating app, that just goes to show you you're not confident. You're afraid to go for what you want. So you got to deal with land whales, and you got to deal with overweight single mothers with bad attitudes who are delusional on dating apps. Keep telling y'all, man. Self-improvement is everything. Women are just the icon. Give it a live stream a thumbs up, man. So, guys, to JD and everybody else, you can say, "Oh, women were looking at me at the gym." Guys, women look at me every time I go to the gym. Okay, so guys, women look at me when I go to the store. Okay, what are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna interact with her? Are you gonna, are you just gonna come into the chat and say, "Women look at me all the time at the gym"? Okay, what you gonna do with it? Is that your validation for the day, for the month? By a woman looking at you at the gym? You scared to interact, you're scared to talk. So what happens is you just undress them while they're at the gym. It's easy to undress women at the gym. I'm keeping 100. Guys, if I didn't want y'all to grow, I wouldn't be talking about this. 1 second, brother. What I will be talking about is hypergamy and how women are out to get you. They're out to take your money. Watch out for these. If I didn't want y'all to grow and become better individuals and get the most out of life, I wouldn't talk like this. I wouldn't. I just send y'all up a creep and say all women are out to take your money and your kids. Watch out, they're gonna get you. Watch out, watch out. But I care about you guys because I want y'all to do better, and I know y'all want women. Else you wouldn't be here. You know how I know y'all want women? Because if I put up a video how to find your purpose, guess how many views that would get? Guess how many women would show up in here? We'd probably have maybe 125 people showing up. That's just the fact of the matter. Probably 50 people. Shout out to Mr. Doo-Wop. Would you hit your girl's cousin while in a relationship? Hit on your girl's cousin? Scared what family would think. No, I wouldn't hit on my girl's cousin. I mean, I'm just going to smash something else. It's too many women out here to go that route. Shout out to Boosted Coyote for contributing. He said, good stream. Thank you, Boosted. Love you, brother. Bad Juju. I walked. She ignored me. Now I got cars. She want me. Why? Because you have a vehicle. I mean, you can move around. You can drive. Damn great gal who moving for real this year. Oh, dated a great girl. Y'all make y'all super chat so small. No, I appreciate it. But I'm like, y'all got to abbreviate certain things. You're like, man, I'm going to get Darius 3 shekels, man. I'm going to give him $3. Let me try to fit all I can in here. He said, dating great gal who moving. Is that long-term relationship or who moving LTR this year advice? I wish you could elaborate more. You gotta. You gotta. If she moving here this year, is she moving with you? I'm not sure. Is she moving close to you? How long y'all been together? My advice to you is keep watching my videos so you can keep her. So you won't simp. And I remember, here's the thing, I don't know if she's moving here for you. I don't know the details. Shout out to Mr. LB Leggett for contributing. Sorry, brother. Go ahead, talk to us. Where you from?
Just wanted to call and at least tell a story regarding the title of the video.
Don't ever smash a woman that's in somebody else's family because she could end up becoming your relative-in-law. Would you play the single mother? Would you hit the super chat? Somebody said, "Oh, Sword Battle." Exactly. Women look at me every time I'm out in public. That don't mean it. That don't mean anything. Guys look. Here's the thing. Guys can. Excuse me. Women can look at you in public. What are you doing with it? Are you just here to say, "Oh man, women look at me, man"? Listen, man, I get looked at all the time. Okay, are you talking to these women, or what's your goal? They got two eyes. Where they gonna look? They go over here. You know, they see you. You know, they look at you real quick. It's not like I get looked at all the time. I mean, it's not. It's nothing. You know. Wow, people are finally liking the stream. Oh, I didn't even notice that. People liking the stream. Hey guys, get a live stream a thumbs up, man. And then, man, Darius really hit deep. This is the perspective I paid membership for. Yeah. Listen, man, here we're going to get y'all to work so y'all can become better. That's all. We're going to give y'all the wisdom. Because this thing, I know y'all, let's be honest, I know y'all want to hook up with women. I know y'all want to become better individuals in life. Right? I know you want different things. That's what I'm here for. I know what you want. How to deal with speechless girlfriend on Facebook. Thank you, Mr. LB Leggett and Whiskey Ace, also Boosted Coyote. So when you guys are ignoring women out here, it's gonna do multiple things for you and her. Oftentimes you ignore women, they just move on. Because a lot of women, they just want attention, man. They don't really care about, like, you know, it's because they have a surplus of women. And also, when you ignore women, you can tell if she's really into you because she comes back around, okay, then you got a little something. But a lot of women, you ignore them, they just gonna move on to the next sucker and the next sucker. Like, guys, you gotta realize the vast majority of women, especially on these dating apps, they have the low self-esteem. Matter of fact, majority of women on this planet have low self-esteem. Dating apps are offline in the real world. So most of them just looking for some attention and they don't have a purpose, guys. Guys, let me tell y'all something, man. Women are looking for a man with a purpose. We're their purpose, guys. Guys, a woman's purpose is to find a guy who has a purpose. So what you think they're gonna do? They're gonna like go through life playing with dudes, wasting their time, being manipulative, being on goofy games. Then after that, like, oh, okay. That's why they want to get married, because that's the purpose. That's what I tell you guys, man. We are actually the prize because women want us because we fulfill them, we complete them. Marriage, guys, even a relationship. The end goal for a woman, shout to Brother Ralphie, is a boyfriend, a husband. That's the end goal for every woman. But some women, they you know, will try to do different things to get that. That's why, like, I don't get upset at women. Because I know I always have the upper hand because I know what they want. And what they want is my commitment. They want my energy. Matter of fact, they need it. Single women, for the most part, are very miserable. I'm gonna say it again, guys. Single, just imagine this, guys. And this is why I love being a man. Shout out to TJ McAvoy, Justin, Terrell Torrance. Here's for all you guys who think like it's harder on women than it is men. Let me put it in perspective for you. Imagine you wanting like something specific. Like, let's say you wanted a woman. And in order for you to get that woman will have to approach you. Right? And you're like, man, that girl looks good. And she, let's say she never approached you. But you got approached by all these unattractive, weak, like trash women. And you're like, man, I really want that girl, man. Like, what? And you looking at her, giving her a choosing signal, she looking at you like, oh. And guess what? All these other trash chicks just approaching you. That's what a woman goes through in her entire life. She has a whole bunch of dudes that she doesn't really desire or she doesn't want like that. And she wants like one or two specific dudes or have like a certain type of guy. And if she can't get that, what she does is she just become miserable her whole life. And she's like, man, why can't I get this guy? Why can't this guy talk to me? Because women will never talk to a guy. They will never approach a guy. It's extremely rare. So for guys who say she has too many options, yeah, she has options for sex. But does she have options for guys who want to commit to her and be with her and stay with her past a 1 or 2 night stand? See, that's where guys got to understand. Yeah, women have tons of options. Dudes want to smash left and right. All she got to do is raise her. All she got to do is say, hi, how are you? Dude's like, oh, she want to smash. Oh, she want to, hey, I'm doing good. Hey, okay, listen. That's easy for women, guys. It's extremely tough for a woman to get a boyfriend or a relationship that from a guy that she really wants. And a lot of guys, they act like they, really like a girl, and then they smash her, then they like, man, I ain't contacting this girl no more. So women, that's what women have to go through, man. It's just, something to open you guys' eyes. So you guys will be like, oh man, these girls, man, they got it so easy. Yeah, they got it easy as far as sex. But what do women want ultimately? Ultimately, women want a relationship, man. They want a guy who's going to take care of them, who's going to be there for them and listen to their crap. Follow me on Twitter, guys, Darius M Network. They want commitment. Which one is easier to get? Commitment or sex? Sex is extremely easy. Like, it's easy. You can go monk for like 4 or 5 months. If you know how to get sex, you got the blueprint, you can resume the schedule, thing you have going. Excuse me, you can resume play. You can just, get back out there and have sex again. Well, women, they're always searching. They're always on the hunt. What can I get in? And who? I want a boyfriend. I want a guy to love me. Like, women are relationship driven, guys. They're dependent on status. They're dependent on us men to produce and get things together. They're so focused on finding a quality guy. Man, it's hard for these women out here, man. This is why women like reject me. I don't care. What? That doesn't bother me. There was a time a woman approached me to help her with some schoolwork. I was pretty enigmatic at that time too. Got to have confidence and be happy because they can be drawn to such energy. Yeah. You guys got to be happy, man. And ask yourself, are you happy? Most men are not happy with their life. If you have positive, good energy, it's going to be easy for women to gravitate towards you. It's going to be like nothing. Even if she rejects you, okay, so what? Because here's the thing, guys. Here's what's the beauty about being a man. Even somebody said, what are your thoughts on cold approach? Hit the super chat and I'll tell you that. Here's the beauty about being a man. Even if she rejects you, even if she ghosts you or something like that, you can just move on and smash another chick. Women, they not just need good sex. They need resources, protection, commitment. They need a whole bunch of stuff, man. They need a lot from us men because they can't do without. This is the main reason why women seek attention, guys, because I would say they're worthless, but let's be honest. Women are worthless without attention. Women are worthless. If they can't sell themselves somehow, they're done. Their life is, when I say done, women will live a miserable life if she can't sell herself physically. I can sell, listen, as a man, as you guys, you can sell yourself physically, you can sell your resources, you can sell your car, you can sell your lifestyle, your achievements, your education. You have so many things you can sell as a man. that you can always work towards. Women, they only can, work on makeup and beauty, and this is why they sit on sinks and stuff and take selfies and because they know that, man, I can't work on nothing else for the opposite sex to want me. I can't work, I can't be better in any other department, but my look. So, that's the only thing they really got. Shout out to Mr. Davis, 86. Blessings, brother. Watch your vids daily. Shout out to Mr. Davis, 86. Thank you, brother, for watching and tuning in. Hit up a girl to hang out. She replied with ha ha ha. Guys, you gotta realize, man. Guys, get a live stream a thumbs up, man. We'll take another call. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I want everybody to check. Make sure you're subscribed and the bell is dinged so you can catch all my live streams. We go live here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And also, if you'd like to have a one-on-one consultation with me, my email is there. Agreed, Darius. It's good to be born male because I can't fathom thinking with just emotion without logic. Yeah, I can't imagine, like, basically, emotions are just controlling my life. Guys, understand, like, guys, emotions control every woman's life. I'm glad I'm not a slave to my emotions. I'm a slave to logic and reason. Have I thought about writing a book? Yes, it's in the works. You gotta understand, books take some time. Shout out to all the men who watched the main video on the channel. If you haven't subscribed to this one, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. We got more content and wisdom coming out, man. I met a girl yesterday, yada, yada, yada. There we go, Christian Paul. See how I skipped over your comment and went straight to Christian Paul because he supports? That was easy, wasn't it? Thank you, brother, for the great content. Steel sharpens steel, so let's all benefit from the shared knowledge. Shout out to Christian Paul, yes. That's my job, man, to give y'all the work. Thank you, brother Paul. You guys, make sure let's get the 500 likes in there, man, before we end this. We got a little ways to go. Let's get these likes up. Watching from South Africa. Keep up the great work. We got a lot of men from all across the globe. So many different countries. I'm glad I can reach so many souls and touch a lot of lives because I appreciate, the support. How's it going, my love elephant?
My brother, how you doing, man?
Wonderful, man. How's it going?
What? Oh, it's going great, man. Of course, I'm gonna go back to listening. So I just wanted to, for the young bucks that are listening to you, both you and I are older. But I want to see if you can kind of, let the family know the difference in kind of, since you were more, I know you're humble, man, and I love that about you. But just kind of the difference in women, and kind of dating. I know you have a main chick now, but dating when you were more of a regular guy versus now you was a high value guy, and kind of share that contrast. So just so they know, because I know a lot of these guys are working hard on their purpose and everything, which is great. But just to let them know what's on the other side,
Okay. That's a good question, my love elephant.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to listen. All right, brother. Love you, man.
Oh, no problem, brother. Love you too, man.
All right, bye-bye.
That's a good question. My love elephant. He's been a long-time supporter and contributor for a long time. Malevolent Elephant said, what's the difference between, not being there yet or working on yourself, progressing, and being that quality alpha male or high value guy? What are the difference, or in dating? You could say, I don't want to say being an average guy, because that's the average word is floating around manosphere. What's the difference between being a guy who hasn't made it, or hasn't, gotten to where he wants to get than a guy who is already there. The difference between those two men is not money, not status or business. The difference is the mindset, right? Because the guy who's progressing and getting there, there's a saying that men are made, women are born. And that phrase stuck out to me a while back because us men have to be made, right? I had to go through some hardships and some BS, not just on YouTube, but in real life to get where I'm at now. And I'm still progressing. And the other side is amazing. Because guess what? I'm reaping the benefits of what I've been working towards the past X amount of years. And the type of women you're able to attract, it's night and day. Now, I was getting girls before I was really, really focused on all this content and just bettering myself. I got girls, but they weren't the girls that I really wanted. And, I knew I wanted better girls. I knew I wanted more out of life. So I said, I got to do my homework. I got to, make the necessary changes to get where I'm trying to get. And when you put in the work, the type of women you're able to get is like, man, you actually feel good. Now I'm not saying women make you feel good or women are like the end all be all, but that's a big part. Let's all keep it 100, guys. So when you progress and you do whatever you're supposed to do and you become confident, you have more charisma, you get your body right, you get your mind right, you get your teeth and face right. Listen, you do everything right. On the other side, there are the benefits. And here's the thing. Another difference is I didn't feel like I really needed women when I was not at this point I'm at now. But now I know my value. Before I didn't really know. I was like, I knew I was worth something, but I didn't understand female nature. I didn't understand what I really brought to the table and what they really brought or what they were supposed to do. I knew gender roles, but I didn't really know how to construct and have a good situation with a woman or a relationship. So I know I'm kind of all over the place, but when you're the difference between pre-Darius, or you could say pre-information, pre-YouTube Darius, compared to right now, it's totally night and day because I get whatever I want, literally. I can get whatever woman I want to choose. My confidence is through the roof. I could talk to a woman at the gym. I could talk to a woman at the grocery store with masks on, yes. For all you guys who say, oh man, masks on, you can't talk to girls. That's an excuse. I can go here, I can do this. Anything I put my mind to, pretty much it's gonna happen. Right? So if you want to get to a certain place in life, you're gonna have to go through a lot of hardships, a lot of frustration, a lot of like, it's gonna be some sleepless nights. It's gonna be a lot of goofy crap that's gonna pop up. You're like, man, what the? But that's how a man is supposed to be made. Remember, a man is made, a woman is just born. So she's just born with she don't even know her real value. Like she's going around playing with it and she just taking selfies. And if women were actually smart, what they would do is they use their prime years, their good years, and get with a quality guy or a guy who's actually building to become that really quality guy. That's what a lot of guys have in the manosphere, the big pipe that women give their best years to these losers, these trash dudes, and they don't know their value. Then they try to come for you when you've made it. Yes, women do that to me too. You can tell they washed up and they try to, give you choosing signals. It's like, I remember I walked to the bank a couple weeks ago, and we got to, practice social distancing. And it was a female that was doing whatever she had to do, and she turned around and literally stared at me. And I'm like, it was a good 5 seconds. And I'm like, whoa, she just looked that thirsty. Right? And so when you actually get there, you start to really take note on choosing signals. You take note on a lot of stuff. Your self-awareness really is really open. You can really tell what's what. I mean, it's a beautiful thing knowing where I used to be and where I'm at now. If that really kind of sums your your question on the elephant. There's always benefits on the other side. This is why I love working. I love progressing, because when you keep your head down and you keep moving and you keep going and you have an end goal and you know what you really want to do and you stay focused and consistent on it and you stay disciplined, listen, you'll be able to get women, the women you want, you'll be able to make the money you want, you'll be able to do the job you want, you'll be able to start the business you want. You'll be able to do all that stuff as long as you stay disciplined and focused. And that's what us guys in the matter, well, I'll speak for myself. That's what I want you guys to do. Most dudes in the manosphere just complain about, goofy stuff. But me, I want you guys to do better and get the most out of life. And the only way you can really do that is to look in the mirror and say, listen, what do I need to work on? Or am I just going to sit up here and complain and say, women have all these options, man? Or am I just going to sit up here and are you going to sit up here and complain about Chad, Pookie, and Tyrone and Ray Ray? And say, man, these guys getting all these little girls. Won't you take a note from Chad, Pookie, Ray Ray, and Tyrone's book? Won't you say, man, what they doing to get these attractive girls that I'm not doing? What instead of complaining about these dudes in whatever community, black, white, Hispanic, instead of complaining about those guys, say, man, hey, where you meet that girl? Like, if you actually sit down with these Pookie, Tyrone, Ray Ray type of dudes, you realize that, man, these dudes are just, chill. They're just going through life, and they just, they're not really that much focused on these girls. They're like nonchalant. Like, it's kind of coming, they come, they go, it's whatever. Right? So instead of pointing the finger at different things, and it's good to, from time to time to say, acknowledge female goofiness and dysfunction and have a good laugh. But at the same time, you still should be looking at your shortcomings for number one and doing what you have to do to progress. Now, here's the thing. Let's say you want a certain type of woman and you tired of, like, let's say a type of woman you want is going for losers, like Pookie, Ray Ray, Tyrone, and Chad type of dudes. The question is, you should ask yourself, is why are you upset that these other guys are getting the girls that you want? Why are you, policing them? Because there's tons of other girls out here. And if those females that you want are going for those Pookie, Ray Ray, Chad, Tyrone type of guys, what does that say about those females? Do you really want to be with those chicks like that? If they're going for low quality, trash, loser, bummy guys, is that type of woman you want to be with? Guys got to go where you're accepted. You got to go where you really want it. And if you aren't wanted in a certain community, like a lot of black guys saying, like, man, these females get knocked up by these thugs and losers. Okay, so why do you want a woman who wants a thug and a loser? Go to another community. Go to another area. Go over here. Too many guys, and I'll say it, in the black manosphere, constantly complain and say, well, black women don't like me, or black women, they only sleep with losers. Okay, so if they sleep with losers and you want to sleep with them, what does that say about you? You guys got to go where you celebrate, man. You got to go where you actually want it, and go where women will value you. So if you're an educated, smart guy, you know how many women who will value an educated, smart guy? Every woman doesn't want a Tyrone, Chad, Pookie, and Ray Ray. Now, granted, you still got to exude some sex appeal. You can't be a geeky freaking loser or a dude who has no social awareness or no charisma or confidence. What I'm saying is, go where women will want you. I don't know why I kept going. Jesus Christ. I was just going and going and going and going and going. Shout out to Melvin Elephant. Thanks for calling, brother. Because Pookie ain't scared of rejection. He's a gunslinger and doesn't fear throwing interceptions. Exactly. I always think of Pookie and Ray Ray and Tyrone and Chad like Brett Favre. Brett Favre, he just slinging around everywhere. Guess what? He threw some interceptions. I think Brett Favre leads, if I'm not mistaken, he leads the NFL and all-time leading interceptions. I'm positive. For all you football sports guys, Brett Favre leads the NFL in all-time interceptions. Phillip Rivers might be close, but guess who got the most pass yards? Guess who's at the top of the touchdown list? Phillip Rivers and Brett Favre. Now you can talk about Super Bowls. That's another, different topic, conversation. But those are the two guys who ain't conservative. The guys who just conservative, who say hey, and just want to, hand it off. They don't get acknowledged. They don't get those accolades. They don't get those bonuses. The guys who just want a game manager, who is those type of guys? The Alex Smiths of the world, the Greg McElroys of the world, the guys who just want to, just play it safe. Guess what? You ain't gonna get no recognition. You're gonna get overshadowed by the running back. You're gonna get over. You go ahead and keep handing it to him. Hey. Listen, I played quarterback all growing up, so I know how it is. You get no recognition. They send you to play in, you just turn around and hike, turn around, hand it off, hike. You want to be a Josh Freeman? I mean, what do you want? What do you want? Or you want to be the gunslinger that's going to be remembered? Because let's be honest, you want to be a Trent Dilfer type of guy. Now he's doing well with the Elite 11, whatever. You want to be a more Colt McCoy type of. I mean, there's a lot of pedestrian sort of quarterbacks that Chase Daniel type of. What do you want to be? You want to be no, Jameis Winston is different, but I mean, yeah, he got a Super Bowl, but Trent Dilfer, but guess what? He got that off somebody else because he failed. You want to be a Ryan Tannehill type of guy? Guess who we know the Titans for? I watch the Titans not for Ryan Tannehill. I watch it for A.J. Brown, and I watch it for what's his name? Derrick Henry. I mean, you can put any quarterback back there as long as you get it to A.J. Brown and Derrick Henry. I don't. So who do you want to be? You want to be the star of somebody else's show, or you want to be passive and sit back and watch everybody else get girls? Like, man, you see that girl? Man, you like, man, that girl look good. Guess what? The guys who get a lot of attractive girls or get the girls, they've gotten rejected countless times. They shot their shot at women. The women won with it. They didn't just go approach a girl, go talk to a girl, and boom, they got that attractive girl. No, it never happens like that. If you don't know, go ask dudes. Hey man, you got to understand rejection is part of the game. It's part of life, man. And if you feel as though, man, I ain't trying to go through that crap, man. These females, they on some goofy stuff. All right, that's on you. That's totally fine. But don't get mad if you don't get fed. Don't get mad if you see a woman with a nice some leggings on. You like, man, and you just looking. Haven't y'all been there at the gym and just in general? You sitting there looking at a girl like, man. You're like, man, ooh. Then after that, you like, man, oh well. You want to be more of a Derek Carr, more of a, one of those type of guys. It's all to you. Guys, give the last stream a thumbs up. Let's get the 500 likes on here. If you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure everybody subscribe. If you'd like to become an Apex Predator member, I'll put the link up. Go ahead, become a member. You want to become a Geno Smith? Post West Virginia? Let's be honest. I mean, a Rex Grossman? I mean, let's be... Jesus, man. The list is long. Now, these guys made a boat. They got more money than me by far. But what I'm saying is, who do you really want to be? You want to be under the center? And just, hey, ready? I don't want to be in the center. Oh, don't be any Chicago Bears quarterback. And I live here. Toronto's be a Lamar Jackson. Be a Lamar Jackson. Be a Josh Allen. Somebody said Byron Leftwich. Hey guys, get a live stream a thumbs up. Let's get to 500 likes. Where we at, man? Where we at? I ain't getting no notification. Then again, I'm at work. Guys, if you haven't got notifications, guys, I'm serious. Make sure you subscribe, but you have to click the bell so you'll be notified so it can boom, it can shoot it off to you. Exactly. But I'll say that too. Look at Ryan Fitzpatrick. I'm a fan of Ryan Fitzpatrick. You know why? Because he takes risks. And now guess what? They get ready either they're gonna. Me personally, I'd rather them play Ryan Fitzpatrick than to play Tua. I want to see somebody make stuff happen. And Ryan Fitzpatrick, he gonna guess what? He gonna give you the best opportunity to win. All right. Other than that, guys, go ahead and like the stream, give it a thumbs up. I hope you guys appreciate it. We're gonna end it here. Make sure you guys check out the video on the main channel today. Where we at? Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Darius M Network, and then we out of here.